Good morning. It's Friday the 26th of February. Going to do a quick review of the charts. I'm looking at the weekly here. Obviously on the weekly, we've had 3 weeks of pretty much straight up. We've come from a short point of view, we've almost come to the halfway back violation of the move down from 2075 to 1802.50. There is really no let up in this. So of the 3 places that we can have a pullback, I've chosen the most aggressive. The others would be this one and then the all the way halfway back of the move. So we'll just leave this in place. Let's switch to the daily. From the daily's point of view, we've used an extension off of the first bar, obviously here, here, and here. Of that, the aggressive daily has caught an extension that has gone into the first target and still has the second target above. Let's look at the 4-hour. I just want to draw back because for this last extension, which is down here and we haven't reached it, we have a series of starting with an extension. We have a series of extensions that led us into this high. We obviously never went to the first target initially on this. So we got a pullback, which was contained by, rather than an extension, was contained by a traditional starting down here. And so if we pull that back, we're forecasting essentially 1970 as our first target. And we've come just short of that so far. This move here, starting from this catch on the 4-hour, indicated right here, this measured move from here to the current high has been started here rather than here or here. This is a traditional lows to highs that forecast a first and second target. We've gone to the second target and beyond, and now we're seeking an explanation for the low that we see right now. I've searched high and low. The only thing I can find is using the top, an extension from the top here, which exceeds these extensions and anything you can find in the 4-hour here, and does capture this move. So for now, we'll just have to use that unless we pull back more during the open. So pulling this back again, we want to show that this particular, not this one, this extension that we're using is forecasting 1976 essentially. Let's do that again. 1974.05 as its first target. Let's go to the daily. I've been showing a series of measured moves from my trading system rather than this system I was having difficulty, so I just tore it back. And what I've come up with is a bit different. There will be multiple explanations within a set of moves because there are families and families of algorithms in different time frames, and sometimes those families in the short term take over trading, and there isn't always just one explanation. This series I like it's a series of traditionals, beginning with this long bar, which explains this. The next one is this. Obviously, we got far beyond this second target on this measured move, which caught the overnight as well yesterday's morning low intraday. Then we pick up with this series of traditionals yesterday morning, this traditional, which brought us into the second target here. I've looked through this area here, and there just really isn't a good explanation. Everything falls short of anything. I could look way back over here, but I'm just going to assume there's measured moves in here. This morning's measured move in the 15 or 30 minute, as we're looking at, this low is explained by a traditional. So we'll just leave this part unexplained, and for now, until we're proved wrong, we're going to go with this. You can see that after we traded into that extension, we have broken the halfway back short that had set up. Let's just quickly switch into the 15 minute and see if we can find something that explains where we ended up. We'll just go with that for the moment. Pull that in, 56 with a high of, 66 with a high in this bar of 66. So basically, for now, this is the measured move short. Let's just go into a 5 minute. We never traded initially back into this, but its first and second targets were hit and beyond into this support. And now we've hit that resistance and we've traded back into the first and second target. At this point, something is going to have to set up during the open to carry this further into a further retrace back into something that is more explainable, which is this would have been the expected extension that we would have traded into. We'll just have to wait and see if that's going to happen.